So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Wednesday evening business training. Today, we have the pleasure and honor of having Torsten Sedlmeier with us from Germany. He is our upline. He has more than 30 years experience on top levels of network marketing. And in the latest company, he built an organization of 93,000 people. And he's a numbers guy, and he knows how to run the business with numbers, and that's what he's going to talk about today mainly, and probably, if I know him right, a couple of other things too. So very welcome, Torsten, and thank you again for spending your time with us. I'll put this on a recording, and we will also have a chance to repeat it later on for those who want to do that. As my good old friend Bob Proctor always said, repetition is the key to all learning. It's great to be on live to get the energy and the feeling of the webinar, and then it's even better to repeat it again and again to the point where you can explain it to others so that he or she can understand it. That's usually the sign. Bob told me many years ago, the sign of knowing anything good enough is when you have the skills to explain it to another person so that he or she understands it. That's when you know that you know it. And I know that Torsten can do that. So very welcome, Torsten. The floor is yours, as they say. Welcome.
Hello and welcome tonight and spending the time together for everyone who is live here tonight or for all the people who are watching the recording. I'm Torsten Sedlmeier, hashtag on Instagram, Top Coach VIP. So it's an honor to be here doing again trainings for this company. Because for many years I did trainings for other companies and now doing trainings with this. I'm actually, yes, like you already said, more than 35 years in this industry, and I hit in more than 5 companies the highest ranks in the company, and also I built it up really, really big businesses. I'm telling you this because it was not always like this. Because when I started network marketing, I was not really super successful. So when I started network marketing, my sponsor quit after 2 months. And then I went to the upline, asked them what to do. And then they told me, you have to do exactly this and this and this and this. And I did exactly this and this and this. But what happened is actually that whatever I learned, nothing worked. So what I didn't what I hang on a second, I have to pin myself here. So then that's better. So what happened that after 6 months I wanted to quit this business, and I said I think network marketing is nothing for me. So that's where I was. I didn't want to work the business. I want to quit, and then I came to the person, and the person told me, "Look." Actually, we are. I told you only about the ideas I had, and these ideas I tested with you, and as they didn't work, I didn't tell it to my successful team. So I was really surprised, let's turn it like this, to be the guinea pig for my upline. And then I decide I will work on my own. I will read every book. I will go to every meeting. I will talk to successful people. I will see what they are doing. Then I will adapt what they are doing. I will test it. And everything which will work, I will teach to my team. Everything what is not working, I will not teach to my team. So that's actually how I started doing this. And literally, what happened is that let's turn it around like this. I just saw that I can do this. So you see it better now. So I see everything better now, and you will have also more benefit. So yeah, I learned then everything in this industry, and now I'm teaching only the things which are working. So most of the things you might think will work, and you tried it. I tried it also in the last 35 years, and so for me, this is really important that you understand. I'm not teaching something which is not working. This, what I'm teaching you, is really, really working, and so that's why we want to do this training. And a good thing is to do always in trainings, make good notes, because these the brain, yeah, has only the ability to get to know just a certain thing. But if you write, you always can listen to this or read it again, and you remember, okay, what it's about, because it's really, really valuable what I learned. So I was lucky in my first network marketing company. My personal hero, my mentor was Jim Ron. And I even over the period of time, I had a couple of times dinner at lunch with him privately. And so it was really, really amazing to get to know a top trainer like Jim Ron, who was also the mentor of Tony Robbins. And he taught me in the very, very first year when I started in 1992. He said, for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. Work harder on yourself than you work on your job. So that was really something which was really changing everything because he explained how you can work harder on your job. He said, you have to read the books and the quality of the books decides. You see here, I have a part of my books. I have in my bibliothèque. So yeah, reading really makes you a little bit better, and over and over. And you don't have to be better on the um, better, very good professional, whatever, from the beginning. You only have to get 1% better every day. So if you are getting 1% better every day, this is 360% getting better because you're only competing with yourself. You're competing with the guy in the mirror. That's your guy who you are literally competing. Then you should attend the trainings like you're doing today or looking the video recordings. Listen to the audio, and I love listening to audios. I have a lot of books as audio bibliothèque. And today everyone can download the books and have it on their mobile phone. Before we had the cassettes. When I started, we were cassettes. Later on CDs, and so on. And but this is net time, no extra time. So I was listening to all these recordings when I did the driving to from one place to another place. So that's actually when I did listening to the recordings, and I re-listened over and over again. Then see the videos. And today there is no excuse if someone says, I cannot afford any books, I cannot afford any trainings or whatever. There's no excuse today anymore because today we have YouTube. So you can go literally into YouTube, go on a training with Tony Robbins or with other big trainers, and you can listen to the free stuff. If you only follow the free stuff, I promise you, you can become 1% better every day if you follow all this. So that's why I'm telling you there's no excuse anymore. And also, really good, look for a mentor, a person, maybe your upline or maybe someone else who is willing to coach you, who is willing to show you exactly what you can do. And what Jim Rohn says, the good thing is you are not a tree. And I was going, huh? I know I'm not a tree. I said, yes. No, he said, you're not a tree. A tree is just there when it's raining, when the weather is bad, when everything is bad. Yeah. So the tree has just to stand there and has to endure cold weather, hot weather, rain, storm, and so on. So a tree cannot walk away. But you are a human being with a free will, and you can change your status. You don't have to just stand out there. You have to adapt. You can learn, and so on. And that's what really was really helping me so much. Yeah. Some people I heard in network marketing a lot of times that people say, yes, but sometimes it's so hard. I wish it would be easier. I'm telling you what Jim Rohn told the guy who said, I wish it would be easier. He said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. And how you can get better? Reading the books, doing the trainings, going on YouTube, listening to all the stuff. So this is really, really, really a good thing. Why? Because the person you are becoming. So that's actually the thing. The person you are becoming, yeah, is actually the value. He said, it's not about the $1 million. Yeah, it's not about the $1 million. It's about the skills and the things you learned of becoming the million dollar mindset, the million dollar skills, the million dollar things like you learn in this. This is actually what helps you. It's not the million dollar because you can lose everything. You know, some lot of millionaires, yeah, they did not get the skills. A lot of millionaires, they did not get the mindset. They did not get all the attitude and everything. So most lot of millionaires after 1 year, yeah, they spent most of their money. Yeah, some not, but most of them spent most of the money. Why? All their skills and attitude and everything didn't grow with them. But if you learn in network marketing, and network marketing is the best school you can have. So network marketing is really so outstanding, so amazing that you literally can learn all the things. And if you have to start from scratch again, you already have the skills and you will make it faster and better than before because now you have the discipline, you have the skills, and you have the personality and you have everything. Yes, network marketing gives you an excuse to work on yourself. So this is really good. So you get the excuse to work on yourself. Remember, wish for more skills and wisdom, and that's how you can learn this. Yes, also, there are some things which you should learn. It's not so big things which you should learn. And some people, yeah, but I don't want to learn. I just want to make money and stuff like this. Yeah, that's okay. That's also fine. But you have to decide if you want to do this, if you want to learn the skills. But you have to, Jim Rohn always said, we must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment. So you decide, yeah, if you're a little bit more disciplined and you're doing the work, and or if you look back in a year or 2 years or 3 years and says to yourself, I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have done it a little bit better. So this is really big things. And I hope you make good notes because this is really valuable stuff. It helped me over 30 years in this industry. And so let's go a little bit into how to make money, how to getting paid, and so on. So actually, what I'm teaching always is do more than you get paid for as an investment into your future. So that's what I learned also from my dad, who was also in sales. So he said, do the extra call, do the extra meeting, do the extra nowadays WhatsApp, do the extra Telegram, go the extra mile, and leave your comfort zone because the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. If you're a couch potato and you're just sitting down and watching TV or Netflix or whatever, you're not leaving your comfort zone, and there's nothing is going to happen. And a really big thing, what I learned in network marketing, and this is what most people do not even know, is many people don't know what they are getting paid for. So people say, yeah, I'm getting paid for selling products or for building a team or whatever. So actually, what I learned in network marketing, and this is now what is really it was really a game changer for me, because if you understand really what you're getting paid for, and this is really the big thing which can help you, yeah. Also not for yourself only, but it helps you for your team members that they understand what they're getting paid for. And so there's a simple, really easy thing which you know that you're getting paid for. So the answer is you're getting paid for the value you bring to the marketplace. So the marketplace is outside. Yeah. And so if you're bringing value there, the marketplace is going to pay you. So you're getting paid for value you're bringing. If you're not bringing any value, you're not getting paid. So if you're not doing the talks, if you're not doing the conversations, if you not have conversations with people and so on, you are not bringing value. And understand this, all business is conversation. No conversation is no business. So you have to understand this is really super important that you know that you're getting paid for the conversations, for the value, and for everything you bring to the marketplace. So, for example, when I got this training the first time from Jim Rohn in the 1992, he said the guy who was paid at this time the most was the Coca-Cola manager. He made $80 million. And so and he said, why is he paid $80 million? Does he do the job or does he do the job? Does he working 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours for $80 million? He said, no, he's getting paid for the value he's bringing to the marketplace. So the marketplace is paying him so much money because he is because of all the decisions and everything he is doing, the marketplace is paying him back. And he compared it that with a cleaning lady. The cleaning lady at this time made about $10 an hour in the US. And so this cleaning lady who does the $10 gets the $10 per hour where she is cleaning, she might be also a really valuable person for the family, for the kids, children, for grandchildren, for the church, for the community, for everything, but not for the marketplace. And so, if you don't bring any value to the marketplace, then I know, yeah, you are not getting paid enough. And so that's what I learned. So when I asked to some people, and some people say, I'm not making enough money, I ask them always, okay, how many conversations did you have yesterday? Oh, yesterday I had no time, so I was with my family and so on. And yeah, and the day before, oh yeah, I was at the doctor's the day before. I said, okay, how many people did you talk 3 days ago, 5 days ago? Oh, and you get all these excuses, and I say, okay, how many people did you talk the last week? Ah, okay, you get these excuses. Yeah, how many people did you talk the last month? Yeah. And so now you see exactly that people are not bringing value to the marketplace. And if you're not bringing value to the marketplace, people are wondering why I'm not getting paid. And so this is the big difference that most people don't understand what they're getting paid for. So remember, all business is communication. No communication is no business. So communication can be different form. It can be live conversation, talking in a on a daily basis to people. It can be also conversation which you have over Facebook, social media, WhatsApp, and so on and so on and so on. So that's really super, super, super important because you have to do it also clever. Yeah. So don't fall into the thing. You didn't have contact with someone, let's say, for a couple a months or maybe even couple of years, and then you get the message. I just got today a message from someone. Yeah. So you always get offers from for other companies, and someone who did not talk with me for many, many years. I was looking back, when did we have the last conversation? I was looking back that I sent him also over time messages, even birthday congratulations, Christmas, Eastern. And he did never respond. He did not even have respect for me to respond, say, hey, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, thank you so much for this. And this guy just sent me today a message. Hey, I'm with a new company. This is the link. If you would join, this would be cool and stuff like this. So, are you really thinking without having a relationship to someone that you just can't send out links and people will sign up with you? No, it's not going to happen. If this would be so easy, then every company wouldn't need any distributors. They would not need anyone who is signing up, anyone who is doing the business. So they would just send out some mails. They would just send out some links and whatever, and then everyone would join, and they would not need us distributors. So what you need to do to make it better than others doing it. First, if you didn't have for a long time contact, build relationship first. Yeah. So if this guys would have made it clever, but he didn't know that I started with a new company, so he has no chance. But if he would have made it better, so he would have sent me a message and say, "Hi, Torsten, how are you doing? How is life going?" So I would have made some investigations on my on Torsten's social media. I would go to Top Coach VIP, look up and said, okay, what is he doing at the moment? So is he doing what is he doing? So then I would go and write a message on what he's doing. He would have seen that I become a granddad 2 times last year. So he would say, "Hey, I saw you have grandchilds now. How is it as a grandpa? How are you feeling? Yeah, as a young grandpa." So he would have built it up relationship. But what did he do? He was just sending out a link, said, "Hey, I have a new business opportunity. If you join, this is the best opportunity. You have to join. Go." And why should you do this? So this is not bringing value to the marketplace. So you understand where I'm coming from. Bringing value to the marketplace means that you are treating people with respect, that you're treating people, that you respect also the cultures. Yeah, it's different when you talk from a German to a German, or from someone from Scandinavia to a Scandinavian, or if you talk from a Scandinavian, yeah, a little bit cooler, yeah, more strategic, and then you talk to an Italian, yeah, yeah, emotion and stuff like this, and you start talking, yes, we have to do this, and we have to, and you're going because you are right brainer or left brainer, and then you're talking to this. You understand where I'm coming from. So you really have to adapt, and you have to respect the culture. If I'm going now to Thailand, yeah, I have to speak with these people totally different. I have to be very humble. Yeah, I have to learn the what you have to do. That you are not touching people, you're not giving the hand. Yeah, you go like this, savadi kap, and so on. And you really have to learn about the culture. Also, small things. Yeah, if you hand out business cards. Yeah. Usually, the Germans, they just give the business cards and put it on the table and stuff like this. In Asia, for example, this is totally disrespectful. You are not doing this. You're taking out the business cards, and then you get the business card and you hand it out with two hands to someone. This is the most respect you have show him. And then they take it with two hands, and then they really looking at the business card. They turn it around maybe, and then they are not putting it away in their jacket or whatever. No, they put it on the table with respect and stuff like this. And at the end, they take it with two hands and they put it in. So that's small things you have to learn. This is really some things you have to respect cultures. You cannot expect that if Italians speak and they do whatever, or Greek people or Spanish people, whatever, who are more southern, there, who are more emotional, who are more powerful, who are more whatever, yeah, it's a little bit maybe different than you speak with. The more Nordic you get, it's people say there are exceptions, I know, but the more Nordic you get, people are more cooler. Yeah, so it's different than talking with this. This has all to do with bringing value to the marketplace. This is something what is super important. And also bringing value to the marketplace is one of my favorite subject, and it's called EPAS versus NIPAS. Yeah, yeah, E like England, P like Paula, A like Australia. So EPAS or NIPAS, N like Norway, yeah. E like England, P like Paula, and A like Australia. So what does this mean? EPAS means income producing activities. And NIPAS means not income producing activities. So you have to learn the difference because many people are busy. So if you are now doing something for self-education, for example, and if you are watching the YouTube video, learning from Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, and other people, or if you're attending this meeting or watching this recording of this video, That's all NIPA, not income producing activity. This is building on yourself. So the time you invest today, this is just your business building, learning the shortcuts. Because what my mentor always said, you can learn from your own mistakes or you can learn from the mistakes from the others. And it's better to learn from the mistakes from others than to learn from your own mistakes because you also can learn from the success from others. And you don't have to learn how to become successful on your own. So you make the shortcut with these trainings. So that's anyway a NIPA, not income producing activity. And so this is really important to understand. Yeah, we have Zoom calls, we have live meetings, and so on. If you go there alone, super alone, yeah, you or you go just on a Zoom, you did not invite someone. This is a NIPA, not income producing activity. But if you go on a meeting and you bring 5 or 10 people with them, or you have 5 or 10 guests on a Zoom, that's an income producing activity. So you have to learn the difference, and you have to learn how to do it different than others. Successful people, write this down. Successful people do what other people are not willing to do. I repeat it. Successful people do what other people are not willing to do. And so this is really important to learn this because if you are doing the things what successful people are doing, if you copy and paste it, what successful people are doing, over time, you learn it as a habit and you integrate it into your daily life. And it becomes a habit. It becomes something you're doing on a daily basis. And that's why everything gets better because you are getting skills how to present. This is really super important in for network marketing. Presenting skills. Yeah. First of all, you have to learn the invitation skill. First of all, you only have to learn how to invite people. Invitation skill is the first, but then over time, you have to learn the presentation skills. That means, yeah, the communication skills, presentation skills are how you show something, how you show the products, how you show the business, how you learn this. But in the beginning, the good thing is you only have to learn the invitation skills. So you invite the people. To something, to a one-on-one, to a virtual coffee, for example. Yeah, that's also a really cool thing from previous companies. So people were building relationships and say, "Hey, didn't see you for a long time. Why don't we jump on a Zoom or on a video call for a virtual coffee?" So you have your own coffee, I have my coffee, and then we're drinking together coffee and we're speaking like we would be in a restaurant or in a coffee. So you can do it hundreds and thousands kilometers away doing a virtual coffee, whatever. Yes. Then what you also have to learn how to tell your story. Yeah, this is so super important. Telling the story that it is marketing wise a good story because you can tell your story. Yes, when I started this business, the weather was nice and the sun was shining, and then the telephone was ringing, and then I decided not to go to the telephone, but I opened up the door, and then when I opened up the door, yeah, probably this is the story. Yeah, but this is not a marketing story. So you really have to learn how to present your story. And if you don't know how to present your stories over time, we are going to learn, make trainings as well, how to highlight your story, or we will make a workshop so we can literally learn how to tell the story, how to make it. You have to learn, first of all, the 1 minute story. We always say the elevator story. So you go into the elevator, and now you have 30 seconds, 1 minute to tell your story, and then to get in exchange with the business card. Then you have the 3 minute story, so a little bit longer in the daily life, maybe a 10-minute story, and then you have the 7 hour story. If you are sitting in the plane, someone is sitting next to you, always sit aisle and they should sit inside so they cannot escape. So you're sitting in the aisle, and then you ask them, hey, what are you doing? Da, da, da. first of all, you talk with them as much. Yeah, you ask all the questions. Yeah, you ask, oh, you have relatives. Oh, where do you have relatives? So in your brain, you're already building their network for them in your brain. And then if they're telling you, oh, here I have, I'm going to visit my family now and stuff like this, and then you ask him about his job and everything. So you start asking, 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 and then you stop talking. You're not asking anymore when you have everything answered. And then you sit there and you do not say anything. And then he thinks, oh, I have to ask him as well something. And then you can start with the 7 hour story or how long your plane is. So that's what we did also in the past. So yeah. Time management also really important for beginners. And I have to tell you, I'm really bad in time management. So I learned something in my career. I'm doing the reverse time management. Yeah, so reverse schedule. What does it mean? Most people have a calendar and they schedule all their appointments. So let's say they have the appointment, Zoom call for tonight. Probably it was in your calendar, so it's scheduled. Yeah. So then tomorrow you have a call, it is scheduled, and so on. So you write in all this stuff. So I was never good in this. So what I did is I did the reverse schedule when I started my network career. So that means, yeah, I took a calendar, it was totally empty, and then I maxed out everything where I have no time. So that means when you go sleeping, let's say you go sleeping at 11 o'clock at night and you sleep until 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's say it like this. So you max out because you cannot talk to anyone there. Then you probably go to your work. Yeah, you have to go half an hour. You have your breakfast. You prepare, and then you max out the thing you have there. Or if you have to bring the children to the kindergarten or to school or whatever, maybe you have in the evening every Tuesday you have probably a volleyball tournament with your friends, or you go bowling every Friday with friends or whatever. Max out all the time which you don't have time, and then you see how much time you have there. So I make always really intelligent question to the people. I said, how much money do you want to make with our opportunity? And then people are telling me how much money they want to make. Yeah, I say, as much as possible. I said, I understand, but how much concrete? Because a goal is always measurable. Yeah, and with a time. Yeah, goals are always measurable and with a time limit. So you have to see, okay, in a certain time, I have to reach this goal. So then people are coming and they telling you, yeah, okay, I want to do 3,000 euro or dollars, whatever. So I said, okay, no problem. This is possible, 3,000. Yeah. How much time do you have? Oh, as much as much I can invest. I said, okay, okay. So, but concrete. So, how many hours do you have? And they say, yeah, maybe um, 2 hours, 3 hours. I said, per day? No, 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 per week. And I said, okay, now we have a problem because you want to make in this time 3,000, but you only have 2, 3 hours per week. So either you have to go higher with the hours, 2, 3 hours is not enough for making 3,000, or yeah, your goal of 3,000 is going, you have to lower it and say maybe 300 instead of 3,000. So you understand where I'm coming from. It must be realistic. And then, yeah, but I want to make 3,000. I said, okay, then we can make it over time. So now make a reverse schedule. And then we see on the reverse schedule, how much time do you have? How much time can you invest into your business to build your business actively? And so people then understand, okay, maybe either I have to go down with goals or I have to increase the time, or I maybe have to max out things which doesn't doing knee pass, which doesn't bring me money. Maybe I can say, okay, I'm not going to bowling every week, but maybe I'm going to bowling once a month or whatever. So I have more time, an evening more time. And so that's what you have, what people need to learn and need to understand when they're going with the money. So this is really, really, really important. So now go a little bit into the number of the numbers game. Yeah, because network marketing is numbers game. And if you're afraid on numbers, please, please, please still stay with me. Yeah, because if you understand the numbers and the principles, you know what to do in the business. So this is really super, super important. Um, and I make it really, really simple. So you really have to don't worry. It will be super, super, super easy. So you have to, first of all, you have to understand there will be three phases. Write it down. There will be three phases in your network marketing career. So in the very first phase in your network marketing career, that's actually when it starts. Also, even if you change to a new company, it doesn't matter how long you are with in this industry. You also go into the phase, but maybe because you experience, your phase will be a little bit shorter. So the first phase is the phase where you are building and so on. So in this first phase, you are literally working 70% around and you're just getting paid 30%. You're definitely underpaid. That's the very first phase. But most people do not understand this, that in the very first phase, they are literally underpaid. So if they would go to a regular job, they would probably do more money than in network marketing. The second phase, you're paid as. That means you're working 50% and you're getting paid 50%. So that means it's equal. What the time you invest into the business is equal than what you're getting out. But then you go to the third phase. So why is the third phase the most interesting? Because you're putting in 30% of your time, but you're getting paid 70%. So you're getting paid much more because your organization is growing. You're getting paid in network marketing on many things. So this is literally the thing where most people never reach. That's the honest truth. Most people never get to phase two or three because they drop out before. And that's the reality. Why? You have to understand the average lifespan of network marketing. When today someone starts, today, they decide, I start today, yeah, until they quit, most of the people, the average lifespan. They looked at this for the last 70 years and it never changed over the last 70 years. So they looked at people like me who are 35 years in this industry, but also the people who signed up. And now don't be shocked when I tell you now this number. The average lifespan of a network marketer is just 90 days. 90 days. Don't be shocked. This is the honest truth. If someone signs up today, most people who sign up today will not be there in 90 days. There will be people like me who will be 35 years in this industry, or like Ottman, or Morton, or Gear, or Ina, or Pietro, or Valdemar, or many, many other people. But some people, yeah, are bringing the average higher, but most people are less than 90 days there. If the average is 90, so some people are much less. And so you'll probably be shocked on this number. And the interesting thing is, why is this so like this? Eric Warren told me, don't ask for why it is. It is like it is. Just accept it. It is. We cannot change this because this is the brutal reality that it is. But he said, what we found out, how we can increase this by 180 days. So how can we get someone from average 90 days to be 180 days in the business? The only thing, the only difference from the average from someone who is 90 days and 180 days is one single dollar or some or €1. What does it mean? If someone is making at least $1 or more, they are staying in average 180 days. This is over all network marketing companies. This is over all, more than 70 years network marketing. This is overall. You cannot change this. That's just the blank numbers, what you have to understand. So um, help people to make money as fast as possible. The earlier you help them the earlier you help them to make money, the longer they stay. And the more they make, obviously, the longer they stay. So this is really important lesson. Help people to make as fast as possible some kind of income with your new opportunity. But now, yeah, as you know, this is really a good thing to know. If you know now that the average lifespan of someone is 90 days, then you should go into their social network. What does it mean? Yeah, get with them on three-way calls. Ask them who are your 5, 10 best contacts. Let's schedule a call. Let's invite them, and so on. This is really, 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 really important. So the reason is why you should do this is because you in 90 days, most of these people will not be in the business. In 90 days, you should get as many people connected through them as possible. So, in case they drop out, what we don't hope and we don't wish to them because they miss a big opportunity. But if they are in there, you are already in their social network. And if you are just connected with 3, 5, or 10 people of their network, you can work with these people then in the future. So that's how you increase your network. So, and by the way, one of my mentors trained me, your net worth is your network. Yeah. So your net worth is your network. The higher your network is, the higher is your net worth. That's important to understand. Yeah. With high skill training. I hope you make good notes. I hope you make good notes. Okay, let's go into recruiting numbers. This is also really, really, really super, super important. So actually, now write down the number. Yeah. So if you recruit the people, if you sign up some people, so most people do not understand this. This will maybe now open up your eyes. It will be magic. It will be whatever. You probably never heard about this, but this is really important. So 70% of the people you bring into this business will only be customers or consumers or clients. So 70% will never ever sign up anyone in this business. They will just be there because they have 25% or in other companies other money discount on the product. So they sign up because they want to have the products cheaper. So they have no intention of building a business. They are just product focused. They are just want to buy the product. 70% don't sign up anyone. So 20% of the people, they are social enrollers. So that means they sign up 1 or 2 people over lifetime. Wow. Not in this business or not every month. They sign up only 1 or 2 people over the lifetime in network marketing. These are the social enrollers. 5%, they are retailers. Yeah, they're all about product sales, showing people the products, selling the products. They may recruit 3 or 5 people, but they are most about the product. But they want to sell the product. They offer the products. They are really about the products. Now we are already at 95%. Did you calculate? 70% consumers, 20% social enrollers, 5% retailers, and now we coming to 3%. They are the recruiters. They sponsor 6 to 9 personally sponsor over their business lifetime. 6 to 9 personally sponsored over the business lifetime. Not more. That's the average. 70 years all over every company. This is the brutal reality. And then the last 2%, these are the super recruiters. They enroll 10 and more people into the business. They are responsible, even though they sign up 10 or more, they are responsible for 70% of everybody that signs up in network marketing. These 2% of super recruiters. The average what they sign up is 27. That's the average what they sign up. By the way, if you like it, I hope you write down the numbers, but you also can give me some reactions, some hearts and likes if you like what you're hearing. Yeah. So I get a little bit response, but we could because I'm talking to the camera and everything. So if you like all this and it is value, please let me know. Yeah, I get some hearts now and stuff like this. This is cool. Yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. Yeah. So I repeat it again. 70% of the people are consumers. They are never signing up someone. 20% are social enrollers. They sign up one or two people over their lifetime. 5% are retailers. They are more interested in selling products and sign up 3 to 5 people. And 3% are the recruiters. They sign up 6 to 9 personally sponsored over their business lifespan, and 2% are super recruiters. That means you are a super recruiter if you signed up 10 people or more. And you are responsible already. These people are responsible for 70% of everybody that signs up in network marketing, and the average is 27 what they sign up. So let's break this down. Let's pretend you are signing up every month one person. So after 12 months, you signed up 12 people. Then I have to say, congratulations, you are now officially a super recruiter because you signed up more than 10 people. So if you sign up every year, every month, one person, so you are at least a super recruiter. So this is really, really important. The problem is, if now the organization, this is a really big challenge in network marketing. If now you have now starting to getting some people in there, and now if you have some people in there, some people they might get some good people and they sign up also people. Now comes something really a trap which most people fall into network marketing because these people go into the management mode. So they have now organization, they have no time for recruiting, they don't bring in new people, they don't bring in new customers. What they are doing now, they go into management mode. So they have to manage everything in the background. So that means, yeah, they are not actively building a business. So my advice is, yeah, because monkey see, monkey do. You know this saying. That means everything duplicates for the good and everything duplicates for the bad. If you are going into management modus, especially if you're going into management modus way too early, what happens with your organization? Your organization sees you are not bringing new people. They're seeing you are not doing this, bringing people on Zooms. You're not sponsoring. You're having no new customers. They do the same thing, but as they already have less business, so already it affects them much faster, and that's why people over time will give up. So this is really an important trap. You cannot fall into this trap. And also something happens. So people will give up over time. So you will have over time, let's say, if you sign up 12 people, the reality is you remember all these numbers. I told you before, all these numbers. Some people are just there because of products and they never sign up someone. So the reality is, after 1 year, yeah, 8 of these 12 people, usually in most network marketing companies, 8 people are out. Maybe they are just taking the products anymore, but they are not actively building. So, and if you don't recruit the second year, again, 12 people, yeah. So your business is, I'm sorry, 8 people at minimum, your business is stagnating. So you're not growing. So you have to sign up more than 8 people next year to get your business growing. If you sign up less than 8 people next year, your business is declining. It's going down. And so that's what most people don't understand. They said, I'm building, I'm building, I'm building, I'm building. Then they go into management mode. They are not building anymore. And so that's why people are declining. That's why people leaving, because now the business is going down and down and down. And say, I built this up and I thought it just stays there forever. The good thing is with our company, we have a retention rate, which is about 80%. That means 80% of the people stay on the product. 80% and more, they stay there. Depending of how you talk with the people, how you make sure that the people are having product results. That's what I mean. You have to be responsible, doing a good follow-up. Also, when people getting the products. Write this down, which is really important. We don't want any customers. We don't want any clients. Write this down. We don't want any customers. We don't want any clients. I know what you're thinking now. Huh? Why? The reason is we want to have customer results, client results. This is a big difference than having customers or clients. A customer is just someone who is buying the product. But a customer result is someone who, when you get the products, you make sure that he's taking the product the right way until he get a result. So this is the name of the game. Results are the game changing. This is how you get successful if you have now customer results. So this is really important to understand. So yeah, I wrote down here, don't trust yourself, trust the numbers. Don't trust yourself, trust the numbers. Really, 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 really good. So people ask me, okay, Torsten, how do I get super successful? How do I get really, really a big organization? How do I get really super successful? Yeah. So first of all, make sure that people are making in the first, as fast as possible, the first money. Usually they are making this sales with their first customer, with the, if they have the first sales or whatever, but they also can have a passive income. The good thing in our opportunity, we are getting paid weekly. In some companies, you have to wait a month. So if they started at the beginning of the month, people had to wait not only until the end of the month, but they are paid on the 15th the next month. So sometimes they had to wait 6 weeks until they get the first payment. So we are lucky that we are getting paid weekly. So this is a good thing. So, and then what you need to understand is if you're signing up 10 people, this is the next one will be a game changer. Out of 10 people you sign up, yeah, one of these 10 people will be a rock star. 1 out of 10 will be a rock star. He's doing the business with or without you. If you're there, no problem. If you're not there, no problem. 2 or 3 are just part-time mentally. Yeah. So they are they do it 500,000, 1,500, 2,000, whatever. So, but they're doing it mentally part-time. If over time they become more money, yes, that's okay. But you have to take care. You have to work with them and do this. 2 to 3, they are doing business by accident. So they're doing business when someone in their at their jobs asked them, hey, can we go tonight to bowling? Yeah, and you said, no, I have no time. I have a Zoom call. Okay, Zoom call. What is a Zoom call? And then they say, yeah, it's a business training. It's my part-time job. Oh, part-time job, cool. So you, what are you doing there? So they are asked on the business. They are not really doing their business actively. They are doing business by accident, for example. Yeah, they love the product. They love the community of us, and once in a while they're doing a recruitment, and the rest they will do nothing, nothing. They sign up and you sometimes trying to get them on the call, you get them on the line, you send them text messages and they do not even respond anymore. It happens to me as well. Don't worry. This has nothing to do with how professional you are. These are the numbers. Yeah, 10 out of 10, 1 rock star makes it with or without you. 2 to 3 part-time mentally. 2 to 3 times Business by accident, they love the product, community, or do it once in a while, a recruitment, and the rest will do nothing. Yeah. So now you have to understand something. Your first 10 recruits might not be this average in number. But if you sign up 100 people, I can guarantee you, you will have what the experience shows, you will have those 10 rock stars. But you have to sign up 100 people. But then you have the 10 rock stars. Then you have the 2 to 3 per 10. That means 20 to 30 who are literally doing the business part time. Then you have 20 to 30 which do business by accident, and the rest still will do nothing out of 100 people. That's the honest truth. But you have your 10 rock stars. But now you have to understand something. It's not guaranteed that you get your 10 rock stars with the first 10 recruitment. It's usually not. Yeah. It's not, you don't know when they're coming. You don't know if they come in between 23 and 33. It's not guaranteed that they come in between number 45 and 55, or if they come in between 67 and 77, or if it will be between 90 and 100. But if you do the 100, sign up personally, you will have your 10 people who are doing the business with or without you. They just go because they see the opportunity and they do it. And this is really important to understand because most people give up earlier. And if you're brand new to this business, I have also something to tell you because the first 30 to 50 people you're talking to, not signing up, talking to, these are your tests. Yeah. Usually don't use for the test your best contacts, or just do something very clever and use your upline to get them on a three-way call, three-way WhatsApp, three-way Telegram, whatever. I'm doing a lot of business in the meantime on over three-way WhatsApp. That means people need to learn to invite you. They have to make promotion about you, who you are. Hey, my upline, great guy, stuff like this. He can explain much better. I'm just doing this business a little bit part-time. Let's look. You send out these videos. They saw the videos. They're interested. And now he said, hey, let's make a three-way WhatsApp group. So now you have two things. You have the unfair advantage. I call it always. Unfair advantage means, yeah, um, they have to trust to you because they know you, but you're not the competent. You are probably not the competent guy because you are just brand new in this business. You're not so long in this industry. You did not hit high ranks or whatever, but maybe your upline is it, yeah. So they're long in the business. They know what they're talking and so on. And so this is the unfair advantage. So we bring together the confidence to you and the competence. And now they are on a three-way Zoom, three-way call, three-way WhatsApp. And now you are also learning how your upline is talking with these people. I do a lot of three-way WhatsApp on voicemails or three-way calls or whatever. So people then learn how to respond. How does Torsten talk? How does, if they get some a question or whatever, how does Torsten answer this question to these people? So now you are learning. Now you are learning on yourself. So this is something you need to do. Learn that the first 30 to 50 speeches, talks you're doing are just your learning talks. And then after 30 to 50, usually you are not getting any question which you didn't hear the last 30 to 50. You feel more comfortable because very often in the beginning you say, oh, I wish I could have answered this. Oh, I wish I would have answered this like Torsten is answering this. Oh, I wish I. So, but over time, you learn all this. And now, yeah, you are going to learn the numbers. Like I said before, don't trust yourself, trust the numbers and know what you are getting paid for. And you have to sell not only the products or the compensation plan or the company. Yeah, you have to sell also your upline. If you are on a three-way call, make this promotion for them, who they are, what they are, and take the unfair advantage. And and get every day 1% better. Every day 1% better is 360 days a week. So if you're going to do this, yeah, it is stop playing small. You make only 10%, most of us, yeah, 10% of what we could do. Even I know in 10 years, I telling you, I know that we will have in our team, and I think I will also have it, and I believe in this, seven-figure income per month. We will have it. We will have it. So that's why I said we are playing small. We are maximum at 10% what we are capable of doing there. Also, remember, watch who you are with because you are the average of the five people you spend the most time with it. But if you decide to be involved with our company, with the network marketing opportunity, if it doesn't matter if you're part-time, please, please, please decide to become a professional in this business. Learn how to do it the right way. Decide to. I quote now my mentor Eric Worre. I'm in his mastermind, and he always says, decide to go pro. Network marketing isn't perfect, but it's just a better way and an easier way for most people to do it. It's like another job. You have to learn some skills, you have to learn some of the things. And this is really something that most people do not get in the beginning when they start. But if you helping the people to understand, and I hope through this training, what we just did today, this training will help you to understand the strategic way of how to build a strategic business. If you want to follow me, I'm Torsten Sedlmeier at Instagram, Top Coach VIP. And thank you so much for listening to me. And I hope many people will see this video, share it. We will put it into our group. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Torsten. Brilliant. And we will have the recording up and running as soon as Morten Dam has gotten his electricity back, I think, within a day or two. So thanks a lot, Torsten, and everybody, thanks for participating tonight, and we'll see you soon again. Take care.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks, Torsten.
Bye. Thank you.